All the ammo used in this video was brought to you by Noir, maker of the most innovative, most accurate, and most effective bullets and ammunition in the industry.
The Kimber Rapide Dawn, chambered in 9mm. So, I did a video on the Rapide chambered in 10mm. This is the 9mm, but before I even get into that video, I'm gonna say this. I'm dealing with allergies, so bear with me. No, it's not COVID, I already had it twice, so unless I can get it 3 times, then maybe it is, but it's not. Just got tested. Anyway, Kimber, when are you gonna stop playing with this? Just give us a double stack. That's all I'm gonna say. That's where I'm gonna leave it. On to the show. I already can tell it's gonna be one of those videos. Peter's like, talk about the gun, stop shooting. But if you shot what I'm shooting right now, you wouldn't stop shooting either. We're gonna keep shooting. You ever notice I do this sometimes? That's how you know when I'm in my bag. When I start kind of hitting them with this, that's how I know I'm in my bag. Anyway, all right. Let me just get the trolls out of the way real quick, because they're not gonna like what I'm about to say. This gun is gorgeous, gorgeous. First 1911 I ever bought was a Kimber, and I bought it because it was gorgeous. If this gun existed back when I saw and bought the gun that I bought, which was also Kimber Ultra Raptor, I would have bought this gun. Now, all things considered, this gun, to me, is it's just so pretty. It just is what it is. It's just such a pretty gun. Kimbers know how to make a pretty gun. All right, so, gun is gorgeous. I mean, freaking gorgeous. And there's nothing like the breath of fresh air of going from a 1911 that's chambered in 10mm, dealing with the chaos and the sheer disrespect and the pure no given of the 10mm round in a 1911, then to come over and follow it up by shooting it, same platform, same styling, more or less. I think this one looks better in a 9mm. I sincerely doubt that there is a more enjoyable platform to shoot a 9mm in than a 1911. And right now, Kimber, just make a double stack. If they had made this gun in a double stack, it'd be game over. Just done. Look at it. Look. Here's the interesting thing. Now I'm gonna talk about this more in depth when I do the full cinematic version of this video. The name of the gun is called the Rapide. Aston Martin's 4-door coupe, they made it for about 4 or 5 years. It's also called the Rapide. And to me, is one of the most beautiful, if not the most beautiful 4-door coupe style car on the road. And when I say 4-door coupe style, I'm talking like, you know, the Taycans, the Porsche Panameras, who else has them? Mercedes Grand Coupes. Those things, the 4 doors that look like they're 2 doors, but they're really 4 doors. So the Rapide is absolutely the most beautiful. And the fact that this bears the same name as the Rapide, honestly, I couldn't pick a better match, because as far as I'm concerned, this gun is gorgeous.
Have you ever thought about making a living in the firearm industry? If you enjoy gun repairs, ballistics, and learning about firearms, Sonoran Desert Institute online courses might just be a good fit for you. To find out more about them, visit www.sdi.edu today.
Oh, I know where you're at. So, if you notice something about this gun, I'm pretty sure you saw it in the intro, this gun recoils like nothing. That's one of the enjoyments about shooting 1911s chambered in 9mm. For instance, let's see here. I mean, you just runs, like the gun doesn't move. Whereas the 10mm, it's just bang, 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 bang. It's freaking nuts. But it is a 10mm, so there's something to be said about that. So I can, let it make it with the 10mm. But let's talk about this trigger too. We'll come on, sorry. Like, look at this thing. The trigger on this gun is freaking phenomenal. Freaking phenomenal. Right there is your wall. That's your take up right there. And break. Look at that. And reset right there. Nope, right there. Reset. This is stupid. This trigger is so crispy. It's just crispy. Oh my God, look at this all day. Oh my goodness, look at this. And then just the light recoil. Oh, this is just, it's borderline magical from a fun perspective. Just because, so if we take into account some of its features, right? This gun is a visual smorgasbord of detail. You have your slide cutouts up top here and on the sides, on both sides here to take some weight off of the slide. Then you also have your serrations in the front, your serrations in the rear. Then you got this TIN coated barrel, which makes it all goldy and glossy and very dawny, which is why it's called the Dawn, Rapide Dawn. Then you have these True Glow fiber optic night sights. And I say fiber optic night sights because it's not the brightest in the world out here, but it's definitely not dark enough to activate typical night sights. But these particular tritium night sights, they're glowing like crazy, if you can tell, if you can look right now, which is kind of awesome and dope because functionally they're great. However, I will say this. I think they are a little bulky for the gun, personally. Not horrible, but if I was gonna say there was an aesthetic weak point, I'd have to say it'd be these sights. Functionally, they're great. Like, actually shooting the damn gun and utilizing them, they work great, especially with this orange circle surrounding the glowing green front. I mean, it allows me to pick up the sight really damn well, as you can see. Oh, this thing is nutty. These are one of those like walk and talk and shoot, not necessarily walk and talk, but walk and shoot guns because they're so enjoyable to shoot. All day long, you just sit here and just plunk away at stuff. And it's such an enjoyable experience because you don't have the gun trying to kill you like it does with the 10mm or even 45 sometimes. Don't get me wrong, I like 45s, but sometimes they're just annoying as hell to shoot because they're such a heavy recoil style gun that it can get a little annoying. Then you get a 9mm and a gun that can handle the recoil of the 9mm in a way that plastic guns and other guns of the sort don't. And let me tell you something, buddy. You start having fun. God, I mean, just a blast, man. Like this is, for me, these are guns. I'm just gonna go shoot. I'm not trying to train. I don't care about form. I just want to shoot and hit targets. That's all I want to do. This is one of those guns. The only thing, I know you see me shooting at you. When I shoot at you, you fall. The only thing that I'll say that is problematic about this gun is there's not enough rounds. 10 rounds, 10 round magazines. I get it, it's a 1911, it's sleek, it's so sexy. God, even these G10 grips, look at them. This gun is sexy, man. The detailing on this gun is phenomenal. Look at the back strap, look at this. The level of detailing is just impeccable. Like I said, if nothing else, Kimber knows how to make a beautiful gun. And as far as I'm concerned, and people think what you want about this, if you're gonna make it a 1911, make it beautiful, make it pretty, make it nice. There's nothing worse on this planet than a boring 1911, a boring looking 1911. Now, I can't say that there's some, like if it's old enough and that kind of has that nostalgia to it, all right, cool, I'll let it pass. But no 1911 should look boring. None. Yeah, I said it. But anyway, that's the Kimber Rapide Dawn. Just the name in it itself. The Rapide Dawn. That's just sex. It's just sex. It's just tactical sex. Homosexual tactical sex. Yeah, that was probably forced, but whatever. But no, man, you saw it. All this thing needs is more rounds. But honestly, as far as I'm concerned, it's damn near perfect the way it is outside of that. Because it's just such a beautiful gun. The trigger is phenomenal. It just shoots so great. I'm going to have a blast making the beautiful cinematic version of this because this is going to be one of the easiest guns to make look beautiful in a video I've ever had.
Guns aren't political. That's why I need your help getting this message to spread on YouTube by clicking the thumbs up button, leaving a comment to let me know what you think of the video, then subscribing to the channel. But most importantly, click that bell symbol. For products featured in this video, click the links in the description.